So I'm Aditi Chaurasia, co-founder and CEO of Super Sourcing, and we are solving hiring for the world. And I hope during the talk you will realize why. So my idea behind this topic is the human first approach. I definitely believe when we have this approach, we are about to build a great business. With the onset of technology and corporates in the last 2 decades, we have realized the both sides of the table, the employer and employee, just crave about each other. Like the employees don't work with ownership, they don't have any dedication. Employees often complain, employer don't respect. We are not paid well. Why is that? Nobody bothered about what has happened. Where our parents worked in an organization, in fact most of the time in one organization for the lifetime, and we find them happy and satisfied. Then why does that happen? So we have realized over the period of time our workplaces are more resources and less being human. A recruiter hires a resource, a manager manages a resource, an HR supports a resource, and a boss pays a resource. So we have forgotten how beautifully and swiftly the human is being replaced by the resource. It is just you are here to perform a task and it is just a transactional relationship. Now when you are dealing with a transaction, what does that matter? Is the core is money. So how can you expect someone to understand you, to believe in your vision, and then to serve with a dedication? So that's when it comes the human first approach. That's what happened with me when I was a newbie. I was looking out for a career in this world. My maximum work experience anywhere is just 6 days. It's not a surprise because everywhere, wherever I was going, I was looking for an environment that values my skills, respects my ambitions, and provide an environment where I can thrive. But sadly, I didn't find anyone. That day, an employer lost an Aditi who was ambitious. So just imagine in our daily life, how many of you encounter such ambitious individual, but do we really look about their ambitions? No, we just go through the CV, try to look the credentials, the past work experience, and the kind of role they have played. We never question what exactly the person wants to achieve in life. I wanted to be something bigger and different that I believe I could be, but nobody just believed in that. What instead we do? We look for utility factor. Okay, yeah, this guy is experienced in this particular domain, it is useful, let's hire the resource. Then we go for, yeah, the credentials are quite strong, have done the degree from IIM and IIT, he might be smart. Let's hire. But we definitely forgot to mention how and what this person wants to achieve. If we don't believe, if we don't want to know what exactly this person can do in life, we are losing out the potential that he is having. So this is why the human factor matters. If you really value the person and their ambitions, just hiring one executive level candidate, you can definitely have someone at a CHRO level someday. You can have someone who might be a marketing executive today, can be a CMO someday. But you need to look beyond the CVs. You need to just look for the capabilities that someone holds. And this is what I believe in and we believe that Super Sourcing, like if you really want to outgrow, build a great business, I want to hire humans, not just resources. And how will you get them? It's just you have to look for someone who really knows why I want to join this particular organization, and then you need to align what exactly you want from this person to match. And that's where the magic happens of right skill, right person and right mindset. This happens right from the leaders. So first, how you cultivate an environment where the humans are being respected more. It passed down from the leaders. Leaders should believe, I want to run an organization, a team made of passionate individuals, not just machines or robots performing some task. Then you have to cultivate a a work culture where all of your leaders believe in hiring humans and looking beyond their CVs and respect their capabilities. What happens generally in an interview? You have already seen the CVs, everything is mentioned there. But rather than knowing the person, we just interrogate and verify the information mentioned. Okay, you have worked there, you have done this task, how? Never ask the question, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to join us? Where do you want to be? And where do you aspire to be? Do you think we can take you there? Do you think together we can be there? What as a company we want to achieve? Do you think you can play a role? So rather than interrogating the information already there in CV, let's interact and know who is the person behind it. And do you think you can walk my shoulder, share my responsibility and make a company a great company? You will find individuals who are really want to be on this ride with you. Usually we heard founders struggle. But why founders mostly struggle and businessmen struggle? Because we never share those struggles with the people around us. We don't trust their capabilities. So that is what we have changed in the last decade of the working at Super Sourcing, and we have extremely amazing team. And only amazing team can build a great business. How we can do this? Obviously by understanding people during the interview. We have to provide an environment to someone. One environment cannot fit all. There are people who can be followers. A good follower need a good instruction. But there are people who want to innovate and experiment. You need to provide the freedom to them. A tailor-made environment, maybe someone can work good in a remote facility and someone can work good in an office. So what's wrong in providing an environment that fits a particular individual? What else you want? A full potential out of someone? So that's when now in the time we have to work on providing that infrastructure, that environment where someone can thrive, not only just perform a task from 9 to 5. Your workplace should be their dream destination. And let's see how beautifully that someone works. You will not hear like, my boss is rude. They will definitely say, this workplace evolved me and what I am because of this workplace. Clarity, right from the beginning, you should be knowing why you are hiring someone, what exactly you want this person to do and where this person can lead along with you. The people, whoever comes to work with you, respect this clarity. They want this because they are unclear, but they expect leaders to have this clarity. Map out the entire thing, what the person you want to do, and then see what exactly the plan they can come up with. And you will definitely take the company along with that person to next level. Now I want to leave you with a thought. Working together cannot be only transaction, it's a relationship. When you interact with your people, you will realize how someone having certain titles, responsibilities is waiting his potential to be unleashed. He is waiting for an environment where he can thrive. We just need to understand and foster this environment where human is being respected. Your office boy who cleans the office is a human. Value it. An HR who is in a war zone always, balancing making the employer tall, keeping the people happy is a human. We need to admire it. Your boss, how hard she is from outside, making sure that you are being paid on time, respect it. Your client is making sure you are well paid and providing you a living and a job, prioritize it. Throughout the aspects of the business, we need to foster this human first approach to make a team of passionate people work together to foster this collaboration. Then you won't hear any sort of complaints and any sort of craving. You will have a passionate people to work for a common goal. Why it is important? Because the common goal and the people of passionate individuals build great teams and eventually build great business. So in fact, in the onset of where the AI is taking the center stage, respecting and giving the importance to this human first approach is even more important now. Thank you.